So what inspired you to start Primo?
We were using dialers from other dialer providers for a number of years when we were running our own call center. And what we found is, whilst all the solutions were very good, they were predominantly run by tech people who understood the technology but not the operations, and none of them had ever worked in a call center or had any sort of hands-on operational experience. And we really searched through the market to try and find somebody who could combine both tech and operational experience, and for us that was a gap in the market, and we decided to fill the gap and become that provider that can give our clients both tech and operational expertise. So we really wanted to provide a premium service, and premium was a word which kept coming up when we were brainstorming ideas. So we were looking for the word premium in other languages, we looked for the word premium in the thesaurus, and we came across a lot of words. And I remember Abdul and I were having a session, and we came across the word primo, and as soon as we had primo we were like, that's the one. So if Primo Dialler were a person, I'd say that person would be someone who's very energetic, reliable, ambitious. In fact, so energetic, some might see them as hyperactives, the sort of person that can't sit still and probably suffers from a little bit of OCD where everything just has to be perfect. But at the same time, someone who's very sort of friendly and caring, and a great team player. So there's been many milestones, but growing from a small founding team to employing 65 people across different countries is a proud milestone for us. It means we're building not just software, but we're building careers, and we're building a family. And of course, reaching 10 years in itself is a milestone. Many companies never make it this far. In fact, research shows 60% of companies in similar operations shut down within the first year. But being here 10 years later is a huge milestone. It reflects the resilience of our people and the trust of our customers. Year one was pretty hectic, as probably most startups are. And initially, Abdul and I, we were working from home, and I actually have a lot of personal memories from year one, because it was also the year I got married, so it was two new beginnings from me. And I have a lot of fond memories now of working from home, being on conference calls, and my mom walking in, going off in our mother tongue, trying to talk to me, and I was like, "No, Mom!" And I used to mute the phone. I used to try and wave and signal to her that now is not a good time. But yeah, those were fun times too. For us and our clients, it's not just a simple customer and vendor relationship. We like to develop what we call true partnerships, and we like to work closely with our clients just to help them grow where possible. And we know when our clients grow, we as a company grow with them. A prime example of this was during COVID-19, when I spoke to a number of our clients all over the world, and predominantly small to medium-sized clients, that the problem they had was continuing to operate when the workforce was being sent home and couldn't come into the office. Now, the problem here was a lot of the workforce didn't have home computers or home laptops, but they all had smartphones, and the businesses themselves, they didn't necessarily want to invest in buying new technology for the interim, because at this stage, we didn't know whether it was going to be a few weeks or a few months. So we had a brainstorming session internally, and our development team, who happened to be amazing, came up with the idea to develop the agent interface to work off a smartphone-based app, and they were able to build this in record time and deliver this effortlessly to a number of clients that needed it. This meant that the clients could continue running their businesses, keep the workforce employed, and not only that, some of them even managed to expand off the back of this because it gave them access to an entire new workforce which previously could only work from home and not from the office. So we've expanded quite rapidly over these last 10 years, and we started in the UK, and now we have offices and people across the UK, US, South Africa, India, Pakistan, and we continue to expand not only the offering but across more regions and more countries. And we started to fill a gap to provide contact center solutions to contact centers, and part of our evolution more recently has been to include products outside of the contact center. So once we realized the contact center is an important part of the business, it's not the only part of the business. So a lot of our clients were using our solution for the contact center, and for the rest of the business, they were using a unified communication solution to power all the parts of the business which were not contact center. So this is something we've started to solve now, and we've developed our own solution based on AI, which is the buzzword now. And now we can be that single shop solution for our clients, where not only we can give them a solution for the contact center, but we can give them that true cloud-based communications platform which can power the rest of the business. The team is definitely the most important part of Primo. It's what makes us stand out, and it's what makes us successful today. I firmly believe the team is the backbone of our success. We've got team members who have been with us from day one, and we've got a huge number of people who have been with us for many years, and they definitely are responsible for bringing innovation, building the excellent client vendor relationships we have. And I'm just always really grateful to our team members. Without them, we wouldn't be where we are today. From the beginning, we've tried to instill within the company a culture where the customer's first, and our support and tech department has always been far bigger than sales and marketing. And we've always gone after providing an excellent service more than anything else. And that's really apparent within the team, and the service we deliver, across the clock, 24 hours a day is fantastic. And without having the team we do, we wouldn't be where we are today. Well, this is a hard question because there's so many words that come to mind, but probably the one that sticks out amongst all is evolving. And it's because what we've simply been doing as we've expanded into different regions, different markets, different countries, and as the teams expanded and the offerings expanded, we've constantly been evolving and changing and innovating just to stay ahead of the game. And as different challenges come about, different market conditions, again, we're constantly evolving. As a small company, we can be quite nimble, and we can make changes quite quickly to suit the market. And it's like, nobody wants to eat the same food every day, and nobody wants to use the same tech every day. And if our tech was the same today as it was 10 years ago, we wouldn't be where we are today. And we've had to keep evolving, and we've had to keep innovating just to stay ahead of the game. So previously we used to develop solutions based on what we thought was best practice, but now as we're evolving, we're doing a lot more research and development to come up with futuristic solutions and come up with the right solutions the first time. Our development roadmap looks really exciting, and you'll have to keep watching this space just to see some of the stuff that we come out with. But AI will play a huge part in everything we do in the coming years, and as well as evolving the products. We're also evolving in terms of the regions we operate in. So we're already in a number of countries, and we've identified more countries that we want to expand and grow within. And apart from that, the market is huge. I mean, and it will continue to grow. Like the global BPO market is estimated to reach $523 billion by 2030, and we want to be like a key player within the market and really take a decent percentage in terms of market share from that market, and be a dominant player and expand with that market.